I had to refilm this entire thing because I filmed it the first time and I had my dryer in the background making noises. And out of the corner of my eye, white peek, I don't want to say its head, but peek like over the dining room table. It's like, yeah, I'll help your friend escape the Ouija board because, I have no logic in my dreams. Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm back here today with another story time. And this is going to be the story time that happened, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 nights ago. So I don't believe this was an actual alien abduction. I believe I was paranoid and had a dream and, just freaked out. I had to refilm this entire thing because I filmed it the first time and I had my dryer in the background making noises, which I had no idea. I'm a professional YouTuber. So I decided to go to bed before my boyfriend, and I laid down and I was asleep for a while, and eventually he came in the room. Well, when he came in the room, he didn't completely close our bedroom door, which he usually does. He left it like slightly cracked open. So I was laying there and I'd already been sleeping for maybe 2 hours and I couldn't fall asleep for some reason after he came in. I was just laying there staring at the ceiling, thinking about like how I was hungry or wanted a drink or something like that. And I could have swore I heard the door open, like our front door. And the only reason I put it off as no, it didn't open was because when our front door opens, it's really loud. It couldn't have been the front door because I barely heard like a little noise. Anyways, fast forward like 5 minutes later, I still couldn't fall asleep, so I was like, might as well go get a drink of water and see if the door is actually open or if I'm just imagining things. Well, I walk out of my bedroom door and the front door is like this much open, and I freaked out. And I went and I told my boyfriend, and I was like, the front door's open, blah blah blah. He was like, oh, it's probably just because I let Bubbles out. Bubbles is our like outside cat that we took in, that it's probably because he opened the door for Bubbles and let her out and didn't close it correctly. So I was like, oh, okay, that makes total sense because our door, if you don't close it properly, it will open sometimes. So I shut the door and I locked it, and then I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see. Oh, that's another point. Like when I was trying to get up to go get a drink of water and to see if the door was open, I could not find my glasses for the life of me. Like they were literally nowhere, and I put them in the same exact spot every night so that when I wake up I can just grab them and put them on. And same with my phone, but I could not find either. The phone ended up being, he just put it on the ground. But I couldn't find my glasses, so I did all of this in the dark, basically blind as a bat, because I can barely see this much in front of me. Like my vision keeps getting worse and worse. So that's about as far as I can see in front of me, and it's in the dark. And I close the door and I lock it and I start walking away, and I just got this really eerie feeling from the kitchen. And I was like, no, Jocelyn, you're just imagining stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then I went to the bathroom before I was going to head back to bed. I got my water. I went to the bathroom, and I was sitting down on the toilet with the door open. And I was petting my cat because she likes to be pet while we're on the toilet. And out of the corner of my eye, I see... It's going to sound like I'm crazy, but I see something like white peek. I don't want to say its head, but peek like over the dining room table. And I wasn't thinking aliens or like paranormal stuff. I was thinking, holy shit, there's somebody in my house right now, but I can't see them. And I looked down at the cat really quick, and she was staring at the same exact spot that I was. Because when I looked back, there was nothing there. Or like, because I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and when I looked, there was nothing there. And I looked at her, and she was looking in the same spot, and she was like in her little hunting mode. And I was like, oh my god, there's someone in the house. And I freaked out, and I ran to my room, and I closed the door. Well, when I closed the door and I laid down on the bed, when I laid down on the bed, I realized that I had left my baby out there, my baby Jane, which is my other cat. And I was like, oh my god, I left her out there, and she's like crying, and I had a guilty conscience, and I was like, I cannot leave her out there if there actually was an intruder. So I got up And I like stood by the door and I was like listening to see if I could hear anything, and I didn't. So I unlocked our bedroom door and opened it really quickly and let her in. And then I closed it and locked it again. Well, she immediately after she got in, she started like clawing under the door and just like seemed really finicky. And then I was like, "What's wrong, baby?" And like when I said that, it startled her. So she like hissed at me and I was like, "What's wrong?" And I started petting her and she went back to almost normal. She just kept looking back at the door while we were walking towards our bed. Sorry, I'm talking so fast. I get nervous, I talk fast. Anyways, so we were like walking back towards the bed. And we lay down together and she gets like in my arms and I'm like petting her, but she's still staring at the door and she won't stop staring. And at this point I'm like, I might as well just go to sleep because I'm probably being paranoid and maybe she smells a bug, or maybe there's a rat or something, something logical. And I keep petting her for the next like 10 minutes. She eventually falls asleep, so I fall asleep too. Now this next part, oh my god, it literally terrified me. I don't think I've ever been this terrified in my life in a dream. Like, so here's the bed. Here's our bed, right? He's sleeping on the edge and I'm sleeping towards the wall. Well, I'm facing the wall and he's facing the edge. My boyfriend. And I wake up to being lifted off the bed. Like, I grab onto him and I'm like, no, please, oh my god, no, please don't take me. And my body's just being like lifted up into the air. And you know those scenes in the movies where like the people are being saved at nighttime and the helicopters are coming down and the light is like shining really bright on their eyes and they're shielding it. That's the kind of light that was coming from our bedroom ceiling. And I was like, no, please don't take me, please, I will do anything, please don't. And I kept saying it, but when I was talking, it was like I was talking in slow motion. Like I couldn't get my words out fast enough. And there was this one point where I like it paused between me holding on to him being lifted up and I was laying down and there was a bright light being shined in my eyes, and then it went back to me like holding on to him and saying, please don't take me. So this entire time that I was doing that, he kept saying, babe, get off of me, babe, please stop, I'm trying to sleep, sort of thing. Like he had no idea I was in full freak out mode because something was trying to take me. I sound crazy. It cut off into this next dream where I was walking down the hall of our bedroom and into the hallway where the bathroom and our other bedroom is. And I was like walking out and there was these two people, a girl and a guy, and they were stealing stuff, but they weren't actually taking it. They would just take it and put it on a chair, and then I'd take it off of the chair and hide it. And they kept doing that with our stuff. And I was like, what are you guys doing? Stop. And they wouldn't stop. So I ran to my room and I told my boyfriend, these people are stealing and they won't stop. So he got up and he like chased them out of the house. And when I went after him outside of our bedroom door, it went to another dream. And this dream, I was walking down another hall with my brother, and he was asking me if I could play the Ouija board with him so that his friend could be helped outside of the board. It's like, yeah, I'll help your friend escape the Ouija board because I have no logic in my dreams. So we sit down in our bedroom. It's like a college dorm room, and we're sitting down and we're like playing the Ouija board, and our evil stepmom comes in, which we don't have because we don't. My brother's like 3, so this wouldn't even, it's not logical is what I'm trying to say. Our evil stepmom comes in and she takes the board and she starts like whacking him with it, which is kind of funny, but at the time it was terrifying. She's whacking him with the board and she's like, you guys are never ever allowed to play with the Ouija board again or else. And then the dream just cut off. what what was I thinking before bed that prompted all of that? Like, granted, the one where people were stealing, like, obviously that one could definitely have been influenced by me before going to bed because I thought someone was in the house. But all the other ones just made no sense. Like, the alien one, yeah, that could have been, that probably was just a random dream, but the part that I think is so creepy is that I saw something that was like a white figure peek out over our dining room table, and my cat saw it too. Like, I don't know how to explain that, but I still don't think I was abducted by aliens, you know? Yeah, that's my crazy, maybe alien abduction story. And also slash crazy dreams. I don't know. You guys can say what you think about it, like in the comments, or whether you think I'm crazy or it was really interesting. I would love any feedback, honestly. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you subscribe, like, and stick around for more. Bye.